We're Communist Daughter, and you're watching AV Fuzz. Adam and I were in a band together, and I had to leave the city. I want nothing to do with modern technology and kind of meltdown. And but I hooked up with Steve and Jonathan because we kind of had similar. Yeah, Steve had left the city, and Jonathan I don't think even mentally is ever in the city. So we kind of hooked up and started writing stuff. I asked Adam to come down, and then it kind of grew from there. Where Al and Lee and Molly, and if I'm playing shows or not, I'm just going to be writing. And I think it was kind of, you get to that age where it's like, well, are we making music or not? Or I mean, I would still write songs even if it was for my grandkids or something. And so I invited some of my friends down to, because originally it was going to just be playing Stones covers in a house in Prescott, Wisconsin. But then it kind of turned into, I don't know any covers that well, so I tend to write my own stuff, and I kind of tricked everybody into playing.
So the difference between this band and the last band that we were in was that with that band it was 4 people. It was kind of set. We all had our own thing. But with this, it's more about the songs, and so that's why people keep coming on, because we're like, oh, a horn part would be great, or a keyboard part would be great, so like bring them on. There's no set limitation for it.
It really does base around Johnny's songs. They can be played with him on his own with an acoustic. I mean, everybody's got a friend who has a guitar and can sing some songs, but Johnny does it in a manner that I've never seen before, and so we're all trying to paint the picture a little brighter, a little wider. But I mean, it's all based around a dude with a guitar, and we're just trying to add flavors.
We have a lot of rotation amongst the members in what we do. Jonathan plays xylophone in addition to keys. I play drums, we play shakers. We're all very percussive, so it makes this family sort of sound, but it's different for all of us all the time. It'll be the same thing as always, with a little bit of a twist, which we like. Keeps it spicy.
Oceans and Not the Kid were a while ago. That was kind of the idea that, yeah. But then
there were like an initial 4 or 5 that John's like, I need to get these out.
And then they told me that, well, when we kind of decided we were going to do an album, that's when I just had to kick out. I've got a lot of voices that say a lot of things.
The record was almost in 2 parts.
Yeah.
It was like maybe 5 or 6 songs, and then 6 songs, and then, I mean, they do, if you listen to them, they tell a story, and they seem to make sense. But it's definitely Johnny coming from a certain time in his life.
Yeah, it was never intended to be a record. It was just like a series of songs about our lives. I cooked to relieve stress, and so when I was really stressed out, I left music and I decided to cook. But I kind of do things a little, I don't work in small details. I work in broad general strokes so I started a restaurant, and now I play music to relieve stress from that.
We're very flattered. I mean, all of the bands that were in that competition are excellent bands and friends of ours, and
every week we were
much further along than us too.
We were going up against Solid Gold. Too bad we're going out this week, and for whatever reason.
To the contest, we were like,
yeah. I think it kind of helped us realize, something that helped me realize was that the wide range of people that are enjoying the music, because it's like kids really dig it, and then people were like, yeah, my coworkers love your record, and they're like our parents' age and stuff. So we had people my parents' age voting for us online for that contest, and they checked us out at Taste of Minnesota last week, and they're like, this is the only band that I can actually watch with my grandparents, and we both dig. And I'm like, years ago that would have been not cool, but now I was pretty stoked to hear that.
The National and
Arcade Fire, mostly because we have 7 people now. So
let's go with, what's it? Yeah. Mormon Tabernacle Choir, that's
Tibetan monk chants. Early Pearl Jam, late Pearl Jam.
Or middle Pearl Jam.